Okay, so this is looking like a table, tabular form. Sometimes we do get confused because the data is looking in the tabular form. So we thought,
Mm.
or we think this may be the table, but this is not actually table. Only the data is in tabular form. So this is not a table. So this is in a tabular form. So
Mm-hmm.
what happens if I create this, or what happens if I convert this range into the table? So for example, for that, if you go to the insert and if you click hit on the table,
Mm-hmm.
so it is asking for the range which we have selected. That range is selected automatically, and it is saying my table has headers. So keep checks on if you have headers. Currently,
Yeah.
I have headers here on
Yeah.
the column. So this I'm just keep checking this checkbox
Mm-hmm.
and clicking OK. So now you see how the table is this range is converted into the table. So
Okay.
so now if you see when it is creating, so it is you can do a lot of things to the table. For example, so if you want to add any column, so same thing how we do, you can do here as well, like insert, uh, sorry, home and insert column. So if you see insert row, column, insert column, so you can see column got added. But if
Mm-hmm.
you see the format is not changing, format is carrying the same for that column. So like how the format, the cell formatting for this column, the same
It's the
formatting
same.
is
Yeah.
carried to the second one. So let
Yeah.
me
And
add
this is
here.
just the table, right, Rajkumar? This
Yeah,
is not a pivot table. This is
this
just a
is
table.
just a table, correct.
Okay.
And if you see this is table, and or if I add any formula, so it automatically carry or it automatically fills to entire column.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if I add here column any formula in this cell, for example, I want to see the month name. So month name, and I just using this formula. This is
Mm-hmm.
value, and just I am putting mm. And if I hit
Mm.
enter, so if you see automatically it's got filled. That formula is filled out
Filled
throughout the
out.
column.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that is
Okay.
the
Okay.
advantage. So if you do the same thing in range, so probably
Mm-hmm.
you have to drag the formula till the down. So whatever formula you are putting in the first cell, right? So, but here that is not the case. You can just add the formula and just hit enter. It would get automatically that formula added entire that table or entire that column wherever you are adding the formula.
Okay.
So for example, what I was talking about, if I have this into the range, simple range like this. So if I want to add the month, the formula, the same formula.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this did not got filled till the end. So in this case, what I have to do, I have to drag this formula till the end. Then that formula will be applicable to the all the range. So if you see,
Mm. Yeah. It
but
doesn't follow the entire.
correct.
Yeah.
But here you
Okay.
just added the formula in first cell and that got filled out, or maybe that formula is applied to all the rest cells in that particular
Mm-hmm.
column.
And that
So
happens because we have selected that entire those rows and columns to be in a table. So that's why it is.
yes, yes, correct.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
that is the
Yeah.
advantage. So I would say advantages of the table.
Mm.
So formulas auto fill if you add any cell of of any particular column.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if I say if I say, for example, I have deleted and just added that formula at the bottom or maybe any middle
Mm-hmm.
like text. this one, and I just saying You see,
Yeah.
everything is got filled. So you don't need to
Okay.
worry about to dragging and dropping and filling up and filling down. So you just
Mm-hmm.
have to. So that is the disadvantage. Sorry, advantage. The second advantage is format. Uh, no need to worry
Mm-hmm.
about formatting, maybe cell or number. So you
Okay.
don't need to worry about any formatting. For example, if I add any further cells or maybe rows or data at the down this particular table, so table is ending till 19th row, right? If I
Mm-hmm.
paste here, so it will automatically carry the formatting.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
Got it.
don't need to worry about the formatting. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the one, and you can customize the formatting
Mm-hmm.
as you want. So for
Okay.
that, you just select this when you go to this particular table. So you can see the
Mm-hmm.
table design is coming up. One tab is coming here as a table design. So if
Okay.
I click outside of this table, so that you don't see that particular tab or menu.
Mm-hmm.
But when you come to this table, so you can see the table design. So in table design, click and you can see here table one, the table name. So you can rename this as you want. Like if I want to name this as a test table,
Mm-hmm.
you can rename it and hit enter. So now this table has the name that is test table. So if I select this, so you can see here the test table is coming.
Yeah.
Or maybe if I anywhere, if I drop down, click a drop down, when I click on test table, so it's getting selected
It will
this
pop up.
particular.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And those
So
drop downs, meaning this like you get you can do some filters on that. The drop downs.
no,
No, right?
no. So you can see only how many
Okay.
tables are available in this particular sheet.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
If any other table, so those might have she seen here in the list.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so yeah, we are here. The advantage, disadvantage, and if you see
Mm-hmm.
the table design, this you can rename this particular table, and if you want to customize like format, there are light, medium, and some dark format are available.
Mm-hmm.
So you can simply go ahead and choose. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to think what color, what border, what. So there are a lot of things we do as a part of formatting, but the formattings are already exist, and you can just simply go ahead and select it, and that format will get applied to that particular table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
example, I'm just using this one dark, and the same thing. And now the other one is in table. If you want to highlight any columns, like first columns, so you want in bold, so you can see these are in bold. So that is the formatting, but that is not required.
Mm-hmm.
And if you see the filter is getting applied automatically when I'm creating into table. Okay, so that is
Okay.
also one advantage. Filter button gets appeared in all the headers.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need to go to the filter options, and you need to apply, right? Like if I go filter and then click on filter, so that do not required here. So filter is already applied to all the columns. So you can simply go ahead and filter whenever and whichever column you want, like
Okay.
this. So you don't need to go to apply the filter, and then that manual thing doesn't required here. Then at the end, you can, if you go to table design, you can add the total row as well. Total row means it get adds at the bottom of the table. So if I click on total row, so you can see the total row got added. And you can add any aggregated formula. Like for quantity, if you click this drop down, so it is saying which formula you want to apply here, like average, count, max, mean, sum. So these all. So for example, I want to use sum, so it's get added. That formula is added automatically. So if you
Mm-hmm.
want any other here, for example, you want counts, count numbers or count or maybe average. So you can see the average is got added. And that is dynamic. For example, if I add any further rows in this table, so it automatically get changed.
Okay.
Okay. For
Yeah.
example, if I add any row, like I added two row here, and they
Mm-hmm.
just put some data here, and just add. So you see this number is getting changed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how this advantage you would get into the in the table. So you can, I can say, you can add total or row in the bottom of the table. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
that is the one more advantage. And so you can do, you can add a slicers as well. Like if you see here, insert slicer. So if I
Mm-hmm.
click on insert slicer, so you can add to any, like for month name, I want to add a slicer. Slicer is nothing but the filter, but the visualization is bit different. So if I
Okay.
click on month name, click OK. So this is a kind of slicer. So you can see, and you
Okay.
just filter this January, so you would get the January data. February, so you can get the February data.
Mm-hmm.
April, April data. August,
Oh.
August data. October, October data. So like this. And if you
Mm-hmm.
want to clear the filter, then you have here small button to clear the filter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is
Yeah.
also advantage you would get when you are converting the table, converting the data into table, the range into table, right? So these
Yeah.
many advantage you would get in the
Okay.
table.
But why would we choose a table instead of pivot table?
No, no, pivot table is different. So this is only you are dealing with data. You are not doing summarization.
Okay, just
Okay.
dealing with data. Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, you have just data and you want to keep in a specific format to avoid manual things. Like you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to, if you want to add any formula, so you don't need to drag filter down. So that you are getting the advantage. So, but
Mm-hmm.
you are not adding any formulas in pivot table, right? So you are just adding into the table. So table and pivot table. Table is only the data where you see entire data, but pivot
Mm-hmm.
table is the summarization of the data.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is the reason. So pivot table and table are different. In table you can see entire data, but pivot table we just create this entire data summary.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that is the option, and if you want to, like, so this section we covered. So external data table. So this is bit a SharePoint related concept, but we are uh, not dealing with the SharePoint right now. So that is the
Mm-hmm.
reason we can skip this part. The this is external data is actually open in browser, unlink. So these are not required right now for the table. So
Okay.
so this is where we have seen the slicer, and you can see here summarize with pivot table. You can directly create the pivot table of this table. This table we have already created, and if you want to directly convert into pivot table, so you can directly click on the summarize with pivot table.
Mm-hmm.
So it is asking the same thing where we have adding the insert table, right? The same thing it is asking. But if you notice, the range is not getting selected. This is selected, getting selected table name.
Yeah.
Okay, so the table name is getting selected, and click on new worksheet, and the same thing you can see the manager, the division, and the
Mm-hmm.
sales. So this
Okay.
is how you and now, as I said, when you dealing with the table, if you inserted pure table using table name, so you don't need to worry about the range, or you don't need to worry about the how many rows are adding or how many rows are getting deleted. You don't worry about it. If you go ahead and you just add certain column or maybe certain rows. For
Mm-hmm.
example, I just copy this and I try to add here at the end like this. So now you have to just update, just refresh the table. So that's all. You don't need to worry about how many ranges are adding and how many ranges are how many rows are deleted, how many uh, like added new
Mm-hmm.
rows are added. You don't need to worry about, because this is coming from the table, and what we are doing, we are adding or deleting into table itself.
Okay.
Yeah, in this table we are adding or deleting. For example, if I delete this many rows and let me delete few more. Okay, and that's all. So if you go to refresh, so it would automatically refresh. You don't need
Yeah.
to go ahead and change the data source from here.
Okay. Got it.
Yes, so that is the one advantage I would say. Um, next one, you can easily, I would
Mm-hmm.
say, it would give you an advantage
Mm-hmm.
in pure creation. Okay. For example, if I am here in particular sheet 11, and if I
Mm-hmm.
say insert pivot table, so it is asking table or range. So I can directly give the table name, paste table. That's all,
Okay.
and this will come here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you don't need to select the range, or you don't need to do anything. So simply provide the table name, and you are good to have the pure table here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
So
that is
directly you can
the
give the name, just
correct.
put the name and it will pop up. Okay.
Yeah, right. So that the
Okay.
6 point, it would give an advantage of pure table creation. And
Okay.
for example, if anything got changed, so for example, this table moved to any other sheet. Maybe, for example, I would say I just do Control X, and I
Mm-hmm.
just create one more sheet, and I just paste here somewhere. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So still your pivot table doesn't impact. So you can see still if I refresh, so data would get refreshed. If I
Mm-hmm.
add, or maybe if I add or delete any rows from here, okay, and if I go ahead and refresh, so still your pivot table work fine.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. So wherever this table so is available, so it would automatically give you the result. So it doesn't matter where this table is situated, where it is starting, where it is ending. That doesn't matter. So you have to just provide the table name, and that's all. So automatically the pivot table will created, or maybe get refresh. So only
Okay.
so, and the thing,
Mm-hmm.
how do you identify whether this is table or range? For
Mm-hmm.
example, if I copy this particular sheet, the table, and if I add here, maybe for example, uh, let me bring some data from the sheet 8, copy, and I
Mm-hmm.
just pasting here. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
now this is also tabular format. This table also looking like a tabular format, and if I remove the formatting of this formatting, I just keep as a simple table design. I just put a simple like this, maybe like this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so now you see both are looking like same. So this is also in tabular format, and this is also tabular format. Now, how do you identify which one is table and which one is data range?
Mm-hmm.
Both are looking same, right?
Same,
So,
yeah.
in that case, you can identify. So when you click on this particular normal range, you won't
Mm-hmm.
get the table design tab here, new tab. But when you click on this table range, so you can see the table design tab is appearing.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So this is the one identifier where you can identify this table, this range has a table or normal data range.
Okay, got it.
The other one is when you go to the down at the end. For example, let me remove this total row. Okay, so at the right side bottom corner, you can see
Mm-hmm.
little bit blue tick. See here blue tick at the corner
Yeah,
here. So that
yeah.
is the another identifier. But if you see here, we don't have in this data range.
Mm. Okay.
Okay. And
Mm.
if I one more thing, if you go to this blue tick and hit tab, so it would create new row. You see here, new row is
Okay.
getting created.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to here and hit tab, so it would go further.
Mm-hmm.
So it is
Got
not
it.
getting created the new row.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
Mm-hmm.
also very important to identify whether we are dealing with normal range or table.
Table, yeah.
Yeah. And try.
Got
I
it.
strongly recommend people to use tables because you got a lot of advantages.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see
Okay.
that, if you see this normal range, just convert into table and start working on it. So that will make you so easy to handle the data.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah. And after that, if you want to increase the pure table size or decrease, so you can easily do it. Go to table design and click here the resize table. So
Mm-hmm.
currently the table till 27 row, and if you want to increase till 1000, so you can simply click 1000 and table got increased till the 1000 now. So if I go ahead and check, if you see the blue tick is here, this is my 1000 row.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So if you want to resize, so you don't need to always hit that insert row, right? Insert row. If you want
Mm-hmm.
to add 100 rows into pure table, sorry, into the table, so you don't need to hit Control plus or insert row 100 times. So
Mm-hmm.
you just simply go to table design and add 100 row here. Resize table, and it is 1000. Then you can just 1000 and 100. That's all.
Okay.
So the 100 row get added into this particular table. And for deletion also, you don't need to worry about delete. So simply resize the table. Like I want to this table till 25th.
Mm-hmm.
So you just delete this and add 25, and that's all. Your table is now till 25th. So you see this blue tick is came here. So this one. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So much easy, so much easy to handle the data, so much easy to manage the things, add the formulas, add the
Yeah.
filter,
Mm-hmm.
add the slicer. resize table, or maybe rename table name, easy to add into pure table. So a lot of advantage we have seen for the table. So yeah, you can start utilizing and exploring the pure table.
Mm-hmm.
In, okay,
Got
so
it. Yeah.
that's all about